Sunday Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions, and it's all up next.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Good to be in the booth with my partner, Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we've got two guys who's joined under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both key sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop him. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
2nd and 7. The motion man is Nakua. Now a second down throw for Stafford. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Throw on third downs, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So it's fourth down, punting time, Ethan Evans to do the honor. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
First carry for David Montgomery. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. It is a big play there for the Lions to gain a 43 yards.
I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but That's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He pulls it in around the 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. The motion man is Raymond. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. They're called in at the 2. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the board. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it, but I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Thanks to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Cup in motion. Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
That is fielded at the 13. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll go play action with Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And he's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. A gain of 48. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. First and 10. Now Montgomery. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's gone. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Montgomery. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, when you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They're still in search for their first points in this one. They're only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man is Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight. And it is good for a 1st down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start with great field position, right at midfield with a first down. Goff to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Goff. On target to Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions extend their advantage to 13-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. the gun, Stafford. First down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hauled in on the left by Nakua. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Stafford to throw again. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board just before halftime. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Here's Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
This pass complete to Raymond. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. we've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. The speed on display. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Lions will extend this third-quarter lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
They go play action with Stafford. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now it's Williams. And he gets 4 yards back, but that is still going to leave 3rd and long. The shotgun, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Montgomery. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
One more time for Montgomery. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To the right with Montgomery, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that could be a bit of a letdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down. On the ground, Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. A run up the gut with Montgomery. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Throwing, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Stafford now on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is brought in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Lions are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.